Che cazzo?
Okay. The remove requirement, I think.
Revelio.
Miss Professor Garlic.
Well, did you find the Hall of Heredia?
Sophronia, could you remind me what it was you needed help with?
Of course. Inside a secret hall at Hogwarts, which you need to know Depulso to enter, is a series of puzzles. If you solve them all, you'll be rewarded with Herodiana Byrne's signature outfit, which I would very much like to see.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Come be able to do it.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too.
For
Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
It's time to move on, Deke. There's nothing to be done now.
Deke understands. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
It's back to the gate.
Mark has messed with you, he said. He's a great fat bastard. We already know that. People are looking at you in the window. Oh, Teddy Crosby.
What's up?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Revelio. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. I'm gonna take them by force to the street.
Someone there? Another human. Taste. Expelliarmus. Someone's been taken out. Why can't I hit you? Your little snack trick won't distract me. Losing his stride. Potato, stop it! No! Stupid one. I will make you.
Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio.
Stop doing your book. From Neil. Let's just fucking suck your pretty book. Sorry, that's not breakfast. I don't know.
Revelio. Revelio. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Who lived here, I wonder? What do we have here?
Following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Expelliarmus!
there's two easy. Places. Don't do that!
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
No.
Oh, little mooka. Far from home, eh? Easily diverted.
Glad I was never locked up here. A ladder. That's what I need.
Think you're clever.
I put the pattern in the soak.
Eh.
Because it's fun.
Revelio.
Was that your best? I will make you. An intruder!
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
This is almost too easy! I won't rest. You will.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Revelio. Revelio. What will we find in here? Revelio.
Will be defeated. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Ah! How is this happening?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Aloha Mora.
Touch your helm. But thank you.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the little we were
Why can't I hit you?
You won't get away with that.
The boiler door. How to open it?
Confringo.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
You will regret. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. You fight about as well as a puff ski. I'm stupid. Right at the ball. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Up ribbon and dying, are we?
Accio. Confringo. Predictor. Stupid. Expelliarmus. No! I will make you. Stop it. I'll bury you. I won't rest. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Why to drag this out? I'm gonna necessary little Glacier. Your little magic won't distract me. Expelliarmus. I've been fighting. You're really not very good at this, are you? Potato. Stupid one. No! Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Stupid one. Expelliarmus.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler here. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. And my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Confringo!
I'm doing side quests for Adelaide. I completed that one. I'm going back to the main game now. I'll be in the second task soon. I've learned the cruciatus curse as well, so. Need to get out of here. Yeah, found the way out. Are you playing this? Right. I'm out of here. Helps me first to get potions.
another adventure, are we?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawton. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you.
A gentle.
A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
No, that's the main game. $24. I need to speak to Serona. Oh, I've completed this game so many times. 3 times actually, in different houses, so...
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying traveling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I can't blame her. It's a
Someone there? Places where you will face who's of a coward. How did you do that? Expelliarmus! I will. I won't rest. Expelliarmus! Confringo, Glacius, Accio, Expelliarmus!
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot, I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Great minds.
Upper Horsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Dark art is really cool, isn't it? I'm gonna look into it.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Have been living fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
You're in the dark arts, why are you worried?
One less human to worry about. Who's there? Expelliarmus! You're like a clown bumble beneath fire. Lucky, that's all. Glacier. Expelliarmus, over here. How nice of you to stop. Correct, come here. Expelliarmus, Glacier. I won't rest. I will make Expelliarmus! Stop it! Help quiet it. Confringo! Protego! Accustomed to that! Expelliarmus! Someone's taken out last week! Accio! I won't rest!
You could have new flavor. Why this little shape pushing chip?
I don't know.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Why spread this out longer than necessary? No! Expelliarmus! I will make you. Why can't I hit you? I won't rest until stupefy. Expelliarmus! Glacier! Expelliarmus!
One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio! One less human to worry about. Expelliarmus! Find it! Are you sure? Glacius! Expelliarmus! Stop it! Pitiful this man. Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Keep your eyes, this isn't all! Confringo! Potato! Get accustomed to that! Little magic tricks won't distract me. This was pitiful. Someone's been taken out last week. Expelliarmus. Glacius. This shouldn't take long. Expelliarmus. You won't get away with it. Confringo. I won't rest. Such arrogance. Expelliarmus. There. Why do this out longer than necessary? Right, not to be worried about you. Potato, why can't I get you? Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. No! I will make you. Glacius. Stupefy. Coward. Firebound. What is a pumpkin? Expelliarmus, Leviosa. I'm a goblin, not a toy! Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. I'll bury you in the nothing. Stop it! Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Stupid.
You won't get
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stego! Stupid block! I'm going to do that! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
You are postponing the inevitable!
Leviosa! Why don't you come up here and... Expelliarmus!
I won't wait.
Confringo!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Oh, I'm good.
Hello. Hi.
I picked up this violin in Diagon Alley.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, today to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Sincerely.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Oh, you like that? A fine choice. Oh dear. Not enough money, I'm afraid. Thank you for passing.
If things keep going as they are, well...
This looks intriguing.
Leviosa, Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus, Accio. Potato. Is that the Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio.
I'm not sure my father would want to know what really happened to him.
Tips in the hat, please.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. It can't be.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
truly
get
sorry.
where the tears.
I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. Dear brother.
Come now, don't keep
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Bedding up.
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horcruxes for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Hello. Hi.
Confringo! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we'll do it together. Expelliarmus, Confringo!
Levioso, Lumos.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps.
Astronomy.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogwarts.
I shouldn't be in Slytherin.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. This place has seen better days. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is! Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Let's get back to the main game then, shall we?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be. There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant?
So are you.
A dark wizard?
Vincent.
I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
What are you up to now?
Aloha, Mora.
Revelio.
Good castle.
What's this? A child wandered too far from home.
Potato!
You can't hold out forever.
Someone's why can't I hit it? Expelliarmus! Confringo! Why? Drag this out longer than necessary! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Over here. Nog genoeg zo.
Ja, nou.